Victimizers beware. The racist and bigot's greatest nightmare. Social justice warrior. It's the bias response team. If you've been offended, your feelings must be defended. Freedom of expression is a microaggression. Here comes Angela Freddy. He's always ready to fight fascism with fascism. Starbucks windows don't stand a chance. Ethic enhancer. He's a systematic racism finder. Using the powers of screaming and shame, they win every debate by calling your name. They're heroes who think that they're victims. Social justice warriors.
Coming soon from Cartoon Network, I'm sure.
Hail,
everybody. Good
Hail,
morning.
yeah. That's fucking amazing. Where the
Wasn't
fuck
that great?
did you get that?
Oh, man. Somebody, well, I found that on Twitter, and somebody, whoever like retweeted it, thought it was real.
Right?
I was like, I don't think this is real. Sounds like something one of my friends would come up with.
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, it's
Social
probably what that new Warriors comic that Marvel was putting out should have been.
Right? If they would have launched with that, it would have been big, dude. Would have had a cartoon on the Saturday morning and toys and all.
Oh yeah.
I probably would have been watching that. It looks
Just that song, you know, sketchy.
It is, isn't it?
It's like
I like it. I'm into
sketchy.
it. I'm into it. Hail the chat. Good morning. Welcome to the Weekend Woke Up. This is Arch City Comics. We got Mogwai Centurion. He came by to smash that like button. Thank you, bro. We got Mark Middleton in the chat as well. Hail.
Yo.
We've got Rot Glory. Hail, Rot. I sent you the link if you want to pop in and hang out with us, bro. We got Kino Subway. Chris Evans. Dang it. I didn't get a notification. That's because you hate me, and that's all right. Lazmat Phil. Hail, all you beautiful bastards. Hail, Lazmat. Good morning. We also got Drew, a.k.a. Mr. E. What's up, peoples? What's up, Drew?
Hail.
Good to have you guys here. Oh, what a beautiful Saturday morning. We've got the launch of Metal Movies and Brewskis here. Rune Cutter Comic, his brand new comic book, Butcher Cleaver. God damn it, does it look good. We're going to be launching that pretty soon here. And, man, you know, everybody's been ragging on 2020 as a year lately, right?
Mhm.
I say God bless 2020 because it has given me a never-ending supply of material to work with.
Oh yeah.
Truly. It's just one amazing thing after another, and I just can't get enough of it. I can't.
I agree.
Make a shirt. I survived 2020.
You know what? That's not a bad. That's a pretty good idea. I like that.
Mhm.
Probably sell pretty good, actually.
It probably
General
would.
principle. Yeah.
So yes, we are going to be launching Butch Cleaver. I think I called it Butcher Cleaver. I need to edit that. My mistake.
It's all good.
But yes, we're going to be launching this pretty soon. So if you have not yet signed up for the mailing list to get your free trading card when you back, do so now. Do it now. Rod says, thanks, man. Finishing up the work for the video for Roll the Bones. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm
Roll the
excited about
Bones?
that. Yeah. You
What's
don't know?
that?
You don't know what he's talking about?
What's Roll the Bones?
Metal educates him.
So our boy Death Metal Hero and our boy Rotan Glory, they're making a video inspired by Butch Cleaver
Mm-hmm.
called Roll the Bones, and I'm real pumped, and it's gonna be on Rotan's basically a noon show, so it's gonna be premiering there, and can't wait. I haven't even heard it yet. I'm so fucking pumped for it. And thank you guys. You guys are fucking awesome, and I'm speechless. I don't have fucking words to say about how fucking awesome it is. I've never seen anybody do that in CG, and I've never had anybody even think about or remotely talk about doing that for Butch Cleaver or me. So
That's sweet. So give us a rundown on Butch Cleaver here. Like, what the hell is this comic about?
So basically, this comic is it's about a butcher who he's like a brutal guy, and it's in a fictional fantasy world. Victorian era, the Wild West, 1800s. That's parallel to our reality, our historical past. And the town's called Oubliette, and it's in America. And
a French city in America?
well, it's French. Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, that's a lot of the influences. So with the city, I could talk about basically is I wanted to have a city where every other building was either a cathedral, a saloon, a mission, or like a French Quarter building. I wanted to have a lot of cathedrals because I love cathedrals. I could just stare at a cathedral all day and drink like a coffee or a beer and just look at it. I'm into it. I love like Gotham City and just stuff like that. So there's that out of the way. And I grew up in a town where like there's 3 churches on each street. So I don't know if that got into my brain subconsciously when I was thinking about it. So there's that. And basically Butch, all the slaughterhouses in the town are ex-cathedrals. So they're all renovated, and you have these different slaughterhouses and different meat companies that are kind of competing with each other for the most part. And I'll get more into that on the next book. But Butch is basically killed, and he's brought back to life by a voodoo curse. Sweet.
Sim's banging out sketch cards while the show is going on this morning.
I can't wait. And he's brought back to life by a voodoo curse. And with that curse, it gives him the power to weaponize bones, strictly bone, on a molecular level. So he can control anything with bone. He can make bone weaponry. He could turn into bone dust. I've worked in the grocery business a lot, and I've worked around. Let's say I worked around meat a lot. And when you cut meat on a saw, it makes this like bone dust. I don't know if you guys ever done that before. And it shoots out, and I love that. And it's so Butch, he's got this he could turn into that. And he's not 100% OP. He does have some limits, but his power comes from magic. So that's pretty much it. In the story, he's trying to figure out who killed him, and that's basically what happens in this first book. Yeah, things don't go too well for certain people in this book. I could say that. And the main thing behind this is what is impossible, I believe, is can a psychopathic killer redeem himself, which is impossible. So that's a little bit of it.
What? It's impossible
for a psychopath killer? Possibly. I haven't seen any come back from. So he is. Hopefully, with his newfound powers, he can redeem himself. So
he's going to at least try.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. That's the struggle. He's always trying. And I'm going to go into his origin in the next book, so you're going to know where he came from and why he is who he is.
I was going to say, don't tell Vincent about this shit. Fuck.
So would this be a mature themed book?
Absolutely, 100%. This is for mature readers, not for children, adult only. So
there's nothing wrong with that. And you drew and wrote this, correct?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Awesome. Is the book going to be in color?
Yes, the book will be in color.
Are you coloring it also?
Yes, already colored it.
Oh, damn.
So the book's done. I said this on another stream. I made 3 issues of Butch Cleaver, and that over the past few years, and I wanted to combine them all into one book. And I was on my buddy's stream, and he was saying that's cool for Comicsgate, because I'm Comicsgate. He's like, but you got to bring something more to the table. And I was like, all right. He's like, maybe make a cover or something like that. So that's what I did. I made a new cover for the book. And that's the one that's going to be up, and doing a new trading card. And basically, I wanted to put all 3 issues. I made 3 of them into one book, and that's what it's going to be.
Here, let me make you big. Show that off again.
So I'm going to put book 1 in there, book 2, and book 3 into one graphic novel. So right now I'm basically putting everything together and sizing it up, hopefully, so it could fit on there. Because the story, the way I do the book is, I want the artwork to be like take up the whole page. My gutters are very small. That's just the style I like to go with, and I like westerns. You know how like the wide lenses. That's how I wanted it to be, and so I have a lot of wide panels and stuff like that. But yeah, that's just the direction I took, and I always wanted to do it that way. So I'm trying to size it up to fit a graphic novel format, and the book's going to be 72 pages. So I'm messing around with that. Trying to work on some new stretch goals and stuff like that too, to add to the campaign to make it worth people's time and attention and while. and that way they could be a part of it too. And I've been when I launched, I was trying to get people's input on what they wanted as a stretch goal sign up, and everybody said trading card. So I said, okay, I'm going to design a trading card. So Butch in the book, he kind of goes through a metamorphosis of different appearances. So I took kind of the first one that you see him at, and that's from the first chapter, the Slaughterhouse Homicide.
Sweet. Hey, we got Riot Kitty in the chat. The name caught my attention, so I'm here. She
Nice.
says, "Ooh, 3 for 1. That's a good deal." Yeah,
Yeah.
we were just talking in the pre-show about, I think the idea of floppies has kind of gone the way of the dodo bird. People get much more excited over 48 page or 72, 94, whatever it is, a nice thick trade. It's better. I don't know, I like to sit down and read my books, over the course of an afternoon, something that's going to take me, a couple hours, if not more, to read. Whereas, you get floppies and that's maybe 15, 20 minutes, 30 if you're really stretching it and kind of really absorbing that artwork. But I don't know. I think you get much more bang for your buck out of a nice trade or graphic novel.
Yeah, I really like graphic novels too, man, and they sit really cool on your counter or your coffee table or what have you.
I
They look
agree,
really
but
sweet on the shelf.
let's not forget the magic of it, though. There's some stories that are cool in 20 pages. Like there's still short stories. Like I let's not forget this. I do still like that premise of a 20-page short story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's one of the things that we're going to be doing with Hellzone. Like Hellzone's going to be one of the only projects I'm going to be doing that with. We're putting it out as a little 24 page short story.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 and we technically plan like the first story is going to be 3-parter, and we can stop it there if we want. Like I one book if we wanted to. That's how we're trying to,
build it up.
Yeah,
that's sweet, man. Yeah, and I think sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes writing a story to like a 20-page chapter, if you will, it's kind of cool. You could put a lot of stuff in 20 pages for a chapter or an issue or whatnot.
and like I'm saying that because I just want to highlight it because I love those 54, 64 page books, and Adam will say it. I'm the first one to like, yay. But let's not forget that sometimes a 12 page short story is fucking awesome. Could be way better than a 48 page.
Even a 4-pager.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It can be, and it's part of the magic of the craft.
Yeah, that's true. I think as a writer myself, I feel like it's much more difficult to write a short story in something even 24 pages than it is to you can breathe, you can expand on things in 48 pages or more. But to get a good story done in a short page count it's tricky. It's definitely tricky.
Yeah.
We got George Peter Gatsis in the chat. Hail, bro. He says, "What the heck? I thought this was a cooking show. At the very least, a kitchen utensil to chop up stuff that you want to hush shopping channel week." Actually, that's kind of funny that he brought that up because when I first started the show, we toyed around with the idea of a cooking segment, Cooking with Comic Skate. And we never did anything with it. I don't have a good camera set up to like get a camera like up over my stove.
Let's see the CG cookie. Come on. You know that's gonna work, right?
In the oven.
I mean, hey, we're all about trying new things and testing the boundaries of what we can actually do in CG.
And let's face it, we're all geese. We all want to do those type of fucking cookies and death thing. Look. When we did the horror talk there, and we had that, I don't remember the name, but she was like a cooking lady from hell, doing all those death thing. That was kind of cool. I'm sure Drew's gonna pretty much say our name in the chat there. I don't remember her thing. She was like the horror home cooker or something.
Betty Killer.
It's that one. Rise Kitty says, like Chopped, whose comic is on the chopping block? Ooh. See, I like this. I like these live streams where we can kind of mull over ideas, and it's like a live think tank.
Right.
Shit.
Welcome to CG.
Yeah. Well, Metal, are you ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm gonna get in there.
All right.
Here we go.
Drum roll.
3, 2, 1.
Account deleted. Fuck.
Don't be a dick, Sim. He's under enough pressure as it is. All right, Butch Cleaver is officially live. Go check it out. All right, let's look here. All right, first things first, you have a featured tier. Good work. You're already ahead of a lot of people who launch their book and they don't put up a featured tier. You got to have a featured perk. It's eye-catching.
They had to have people like me, Adam, to go tell them, and Scotland. We bullied them into putting them there.
We did. It's true. We truly did. So for $60, get you a signed book and a head sketch. That's pretty awesome. That's a pretty good deal too.
And a card.
And a card.
I'm gonna make another card.
So that's I think that's a really good deal. 72 pages, $60. You get a head sketch, a couple cards. You can't go wrong with that. You get just the book and a trading card for $25. I'm liking your pricing points. I think that's really reasonable. You got a 2-book combo, $45, so you got a little bit of a discount there. I like it. Oh, here we go. Original art for $300. You got just one of these available. So tell us about this. What are people getting? What is this original art they're gonna snatch up?
So the art is a scene in the book where he gets in a fight with his doctor, and he basically, the doctor tries to take his knife from him, and
that's a no-no.
But there's that, and you get the signed book, you get the trading card, you get the head sketch, all of that in there. It's free shipping too.
Oh, hey, okay, good deal, man.
Worldwide.
What?
Yeah, and then
free shipping worldwide.
Yeah.
For just this tier.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You scared me there for a second.
For all the original art too, it's free shipping. Sorry.
All right, so then you got the Dead Bones. So it's the original artwork for the first ever trading card. That's pretty sweet.
I thought I was gonna have to pull a Mortal World type of thing.
And that's the card that they signed up for the people that signed up. Let's call them the Cleavers, man, because they're supporting me and
that's
lots of love.
Good, man. I like that as a fan base name, the Cleavers.
Yeah.
Call mine the Sumerians.
Yeah.
And then
another one coming up.
Lastly, Sim, we're not talking about you right now, damn it.
I know, dude. I'm just showing them. People say I don't show my shit, so I'm just trying not to interrupt. Just here's another one.
Oh no, I love them. Keep them coming. And that's the cover for the campaign, the Butch Cleaver campaign, the one I did for IGD. And then that you get everything in there. So,
Drew was saying homicidal homemaker.
There you go. Thank you, buddy.
Is the name of that lady you were talking about, Sim?
Yep, she's
homemaker.
Yep.
Chris Evans wants videos on facial hair tips from Adam. No, we can make that. We can make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
We got Edward Marlis in the chat. Hail, brother. Last one says Dick went hard for a sec. Well, keep it up, man. Don't let it go down. We got a lot of show to cover still.
Quack, 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 quack.
Now, Sim.
What? I'm laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Ja. Wah, wah, wah. Va, va, va.
So for 500, then this is the original artwork for the cover.
Yeah, and you get everything in there too: the book, the trading card, the head sketch, and the original art for this on a Bristol board 17 by 11 with ink. Yeah.
Ooh,
what I do is I pencil everything in, and then I ink it right on top with the sometimes the brushes, ink pens, Copics, Pigmas, Microns, whatnot.
So this is all traditional artwork, everything in this book,
except for the colors I do on Photoshop.
Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Man, I'm liking these. These pages are looking sick, dude.
Oh wow, thank you.
I mean,
I appreciate it, man.
I do. I can tell. You were talking about your kind of love of Gothic architecture. I really like what you've done here.
Thanks.
Like this panel up here with the cathedral, like you said, how everything's made of bones.
Yeah.
This is cool, man. So, with his power set, could he pull the bones out of someone's body?
Yes and no. I don't want to spoil anything.
Ah,
Is the mayor of the city called Borner King?
I don't know yet. To be determined. I don't have the mayor in the city yet, though. But thanks for the idea, though. No, for legit.
the Boner King.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting on his throne.
Yep. You just make him look a little bit like some, that guy in CG.
Oh man. Oh man.
So this is pretty sweet. He's morphed his arm into a Gatling gun.
Yeah, basically this is a training sequence. When he wakes up in the book, he's in this bone desert. It's called the Bone Void, and a lot of the whole sands in the desert are made of bone dust, and the cathedral is as well. And there's this demon, a light demon named Moth Mammon, and he wakes up out of his cocoon. Then he goes over and wakes up Butch out of Butch's bone cocoon, and he starts training him on how to fight and use his powers a little bit. In this scene right here, they have a little showdown, little draw, and he blasts Butch right through the chest. And so Butch puts his other arm back through his hole in his chest and creates a Gatling gun. Excuse me.
Sick.
Oh, thanks. And then I wanted him to have like some yellow blood. That was inspired by like The Fly and Evil Dead. There's just this gross, disgusting, like yellowish, greenish blood. Same thing with Butch. He bleeds too. He has his bones actually have blood inside of his bones. So it's like this. Yeah, it's this pussy, marrowy, disgusting stuff like that you'd see like from a bone saw inside of his bones. So
Gross.
yeah. Pretty disgusting.
So bone marrow.
Yeah, bone marrow. And for Butch Butch needs to drink whiskey milk to heal himself. If he doesn't drink milk, he will die. He's fucked.
Whiskey milk?
Yeah, he loves whiskey milk.
Is that an actual thing?
Yeah.
Is it really?
I didn't know it was, but it's just whiskey and milk.
Really?
Yeah, I just like the sound of it, and I looked it up. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So I'll probably do something with that later in a campaign or something. And he always goes,
please sell us some whiskey milk.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think it's kind of weird. It's like I would think that you would put whiskey in milk and it would just like churn or
curdle the milk.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, here's an idea for maybe just like an easy small stretch goal would be you could come up with your own brand of whiskey milk and then make stickers out of like either the logo or like maybe a sticker of the bottle of whiskey milk.
Yeah, and you say you'll try one of those on live stream and hopefully you won't puke.
Oh yeah, you'll die. Sick. It's sick, man.
Ooh, it sounds rough.
In this world right here too, like I love pirates, I love banditos, Vikings, all that type of stuff. I wanted to put it in a world where they can interact with each other in a fantasy American city that once was but is no longer, And I figured this would be my way to do it. So you'll see like there's a junk ship and a pirate ship and a Viking ship in there.
So you've essentially created a world where you found a way to shove all of your favorite things into one place.
Yes, absolutely.
I like it.
Oh,
Mark Middleton says, "Isn't a White Russian just vodka and cream/milk?"
Yep.
So. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Never drank that neither.
And there's the Kahlua drinks too, but.
Yeah, Kahlua, but it's not the same type of alcohol.
Nah.
Yeah, or Bailey's, and that's a cream with some alcohol in it.
The liqueur.
Do we understand that it's not an 80% type of vodka? That
it's some bourbon.
This is true.
Yeah.
That's
why to me, like whiskey straight in milk, I'm like, dude, that thing's gonna turn.
Yeah, it sounds gross.
Yeah.
It does not sound good.
It does.
It's like saying, like, dude, if it wouldn't be that gross, I'd probably try a quick with fucking bourbon, right?
Yeah. Something like that.
Oh, by the way, here's another one that's done.
Then you're banging those out.
Man.
Oh, dude, I had to take a break because the thing that kills me, it's not like you know me, like I'll draw anything. Like drawing Crash Course was not the drawing cars that was killing me. It's repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like page after page, drawing cars. It's the same thing with horses. Like I don't mind drawing horses, but if I have to draw 20 pages of horse line, fuck.
Yeah. Oh man.
Mm-hmm. So that's
So how long have you been drawing?
So I've been drawing since I was 4 years old. And today's my birthday. I just turned 37.
Oh yeah,
So
everybody wish
Oh,
wish him a happy birthday and go back to this damn book.
Happy birthday to you.
thank you.
You belong in a zoo.
I do. A menagerie. Yeah.
Did you launch yet?
Oh yeah.
Where have you been, Sim?
That's
Where have
the
you
original art.
I mean, is it live? Everything's live?
Yeah, it's live.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've been drawing cards.
So in the book, there's this Viking saloon that I put in there. That's where Butch goes to hang out. He's got a buddy in there, and basically that's where he hangs out with his buddies at this bar. Yeah, he. It's basically like I wanted to have a Viking saloon, basically. So I took a Viking ship, I turned it upside down and made it a roof, and the doors to open the saloon, the swing doors, is a Viking shield cut in half. So you can push that in there.
Cool.
Oh, thanks. And it's called the Warg Skull. So he goes in there and has his whiskey milk and whatnot. And there's a bunch of cowgirl Viking Valkyries in there, some shield maidens. And then there's his buddy, his homie that's the bartender, Wargbjorn. He's the one that might get into a little bit of his past later on. That right there is Butch's. That's his ride. That's basically his Batmobile and his Robin put together.
I was going to ask about what is this insane looking cow?
So that's his buddy Tor, and you'll find out about him in the book. Yeah,
Thor.
he does. Yeah, Tor, like he's gonna tear it up,
Okay.
or he tore it up. That's Tore, and yeah, that's pretty much. I'll say about that for now.
Right on. George Peter Gatsa says happy birthday. Mark Middleton says happy birthday as well.
Oh, thanks everybody.
Rat Kitty wants to know, does the milk dilute the effect of alcohol? I don't think so.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I don't think so. No, I've seen some people pound down some White Russians, and it does not seem like it.
One of the things that milk does, it reduces acids. So that's one of the reasons, with very spicy or very acid stuff, you'll put cream in.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things it does, though.
Yeah,
it's the churn, dude. Whiskey, milk, stomach.
Owie.
Yeah, it's kind of giving me a stomach ache just thinking about it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you've got this. This page is filled with artwork, so I got to say kudos to that, because there's a lot.
Thanks.
They put like 2 or 3 pages of artwork and then just like a wall of text. People don't like to read. This is comic books. We like to look at pictures with words on them.
I tried to put like some artwork, and then I put my Bible down at the bottom. So if you want to see the apocryphal, it's down at the bottom. And then those are the stretch goals and that stuff. So if you guys actually want to read some stuff and know a little bit of extra, I put that down there if you're bored or whatever.
Yeah, it belongs at the bottom. You got your quick little intro up here at the top. Boom, perfect. And then you get right into the meat of it. I like that.
Thanks.
All right, so we're hit the refresh. You got 2 backers at $105, man.
Hell yeah, man! Awesome. Fuck yeah.
That's a damn decent start, sir.
Yeah,
Thanks,
it is.
Chris.
I'm sure that did have to do with it.
Do you have get drawn in the book, dear?
Oh no.
Okay, then Chris doesn't like you.
You'll have to do that. You'll have to do that for the next book.
Yeah, definitely.
Since all the artwork for this one's already completed and it's ready to go, you'll have to do a drawn in tier for Mr. Evans. on the next
Nice.
campaign for sure.
Hell yeah, that'd be fun.
I was going to bring this up too. Anybody ever had an Irish car bomb?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah, it's awful.
Nope.
Yeah, you can't have those in Ireland. Don't order one.
Don't
but I
order
drink
them
them here. Yeah, they don't like those.
I don't know.
But,
I did have Irish cream, but not that shit.
No, Irish car bomb is one of those where you drop the shot into the glass and you chug the whole thing. It's
that I did.
It's atrocious.
It's
and that is one that you do have to drink that quick, or else it will curdle on you.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
That's why my mind went directly to that type of thing. Ooh. Like, yeah, so I saw that, tried it once, didn't like it at all.
Yeah, that's rough stuff.
But you know, I when I was younger, like I was a pup, I used to like Tia Maria.
When I was a pup. When I was a little Canadian cub.
Yep. Before I had some kids there, you know, learning responsibilities. Hey, I used to live on my own at 15, so you can imagine that I did have some cool parties when I finished high school.
I'm sure.
Like I used to work at the Queen Elizabeth Hotel, right? As a valet, right? So work night shift, right? My lifestyle for like 2 years was party with my friends. Go work the night shift, come back, wake up everybody that's sleeping on the floor with a case of 24 and a joint, and like, come on, let's bring it back up.
There you go, man.
I'm saying I had a lot of fun. So when you get kids, you know, it's like, do your thing. You can have your fun. So when you get to the point of being married or having a steady relationship and have kids, you've lived. You don't have.
Yeah, I agree.
Mark Middleton says, my wife ordered one of those Irish car bomb on our first date and let it curdle. I knew I was going to marry her then. Love at first curdle.
Yep.
All right, we'll come back around to Butch Cleaver, but I wanted to bring this up to you, Sid, because I thought that this is utterly ridiculous. But at the same time, this is perfect Canadian news because like nothing ever happens in Canada.
What did fucking Trudeau do again?
No, it's out of West Vancouver. Investigators would like to speak to the driver responsible for defacing a recently installed Pride crosswalk at 16th Street and Esquimalt Avenue. If you have information, please call. This guy, the nerve of him to drive over this crosswalk. The nerve of some people.
I'm fucking fed up with this stupid fucking pansy ass shit. You know, if you're too afraid.
Look at him driving right over that crosswalk.
What's the point of a crosswalk?
What is that? The Bifrost?
It is. It's the Bifrost crosswalk.
Oh man.
Well, they apparently updated this and said the crosswalk update. We have identified the driver of the vehicle involved in the incident. Thank you for those who have come forward with information. Well, you are so very welcome.
Yeah, snitches.
I like what Mark Dice here has to say. Imagine wasting police resources on this. Let me guess, you're going to charge the driver with a hate crime. Look how ratioed this tweet is. 14,000 comments versus 2,700 likes. They got more retweets than they did likes on this post.
That's a hot take.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, can you imagine wasting police resources on something like this?
You know, it's at those moments that I'm remembered that Carla likes to sing that song. Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. I'm gonna. Right.
I think somebody.
But it's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's like, you know, everything is awesome type of thing. Dude, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Need to find. I thought somebody posted a video of it actually happening. Let me see. Let's see if we can find this here.
It's like right now there's people trying to sue people, okay? Because they threw themselves in front of somebody's car and the guy didn't stop and fucking ran them over or pushed them with the goddamn car. It's like, Dude, you're throwing yourself in front of a fucking moving car.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Right?
Pay me.
I call it natural selection at this point.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's crazy, man.
She gets your fat ass in front of that truck, and you think he's not gonna stop. Come on.
Chris Evans says, leave the singing to Carla, Simon. He also says, throw the book at them. Last man says, leave the rainbows alone. Hate crimes. Yeah, so I did find, this isn't a video of the actual incident, but there is a video right here. Watch this. Oh my God.
That's a crime.
Oh my, the nerve of these people. Oh,
What,
come on.
They're not supposed to be going over it? You know?
This is just atrocious. The nerve of
Dude,
people have no respect anymore.
Nobody respects Skittles. It's a candy.
It's a lot of hit and runs.
It's a piece of candy.
I do like the idea. I do like the idea of the crosswalk. It's very bright. It's very colorful.
That's popping.
I can't imagine that they actually thought that people wouldn't.
Especially if you put it close to a school. No, that's perfect.
I mean, really, are people not supposed to drive over this?
That's crazy, man.
I don't know. Maybe they got fed up of getting hit by cars by blocking the street. They think that putting colors will stop them. They go, if they don't stop at the purple, they'll stop at the blue. Oh, they'll stop at the red. I don't know.
Chris Evans says that's too graphic for YouTube, Adam. Elasma says, I'm reporting this video. Stop it. All right, we're done.
So far, I'm down to 4.
Ooh, nice. Hell yeah, man. Those are clean, man.
Those are. Yeah, but Sim does sketch cards, especially for this campaign. I mean, they're like full-fledged drawings. You know, most people sketch on a card and say done. And Sim's, he's inking everything and using whiteout to highlight. And
I'm having fun. I'm trying to make them fun for me and for you, and that not everybody's getting a copy paste type of thing. I could draw like the same type of pose every time. Okay, they get repetitive, but I try to,
switch it up.
Yeah, once in a while I switch it up, and sometimes I put like the 2 guns, or it's starting to look like an animation.
I was going to say you flipped through a couple of those, and it looked like an animation because it was just very subtle movements.
You should do that. Make a bunch of them, and then just the head turning or something, or the smoke. Yeah, that's sweet, man. I love that.
I don't think I'll be doing that again. Like, I'll be doing sketch cards probably, but I won't be doing like, hey, old backers get a sketch card. Dude, that's 186, and that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
That's a lot of sketch cards.
Imagine if I would have had like 500 sketch cards to do.
Hey, we got Wendy B in the chat. She asked, is this campaign live? I didn't get an email yet. Yes, it is live. Butcher Cleaver is well on its way to making $1 million. Let's check in on it. Oh, you do have a video up here, I see.
Oh yeah, I got a trailer.
All right. Well, I don't think I think I forgot to click share audio, so let's reshare this. All right, let's check out this trailer.
Hi everyone, my name is Matt Berg. I'm an indie comic artist and writer and creator of Butch Cleaver. So what is Butch Cleaver? Well, if you threw Batman, Swamp Thing, Jonah Hex, and Hellboy into a meat grinder, Butch Cleaver would come out. Butch Cleaver is a fantasy horror western about a brutal butcher who is killed and brought back to life by a voodoo curse that grants him the power to control and weaponize bone. He tries to use said power for revenge, reckoning, and redemption. With influences of old spaghetti westerns, Sin City, and horror movies from the last 80 years, Butch Cleaver might be the book you're aiming for. In this campaign, I'm offering a 48-page colored graphic novel with different tiers, backer input, and stretch goals. I was told I couldn't be an artist. I was told I couldn't make a comic. Now I'm here to ask you, help me prove the haters wrong and back Butch Cleaver. Thank you for your consideration.
Nice. Now, I'm pretty sure, unless my hearing is off, which it very well could be. You said 48 page.
Yep, that's right. I was gonna do 48 pages because I thought that was kind of like the cool standard, you know.
Mhm.
But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put all 3 books into one book, you know. So I bumped it up to 72 pages.
False advertising.
Right.
Terrible. So 72 pages, not 48.
Yeah.
And there you go, Wendy. Kino just dropped the link for you. It's also in the description. It's still the mailing list link in the description, but if you click it, it'll take you right to the live page.
Nice. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for having me on here, man. I appreciate it.
No, my pleasure, man. We haven't
Awesome.
done a good old fashioned launch party in a while. It feels like we've had some like that they've come on like the next day, or something close to. But I love getting to actually hit the button while we're on air.
Oh yeah,
It's like NASA, Apollo 13, you know.
Yeah, man.
we're gonna have one hell of a launch party in August.
Hell yeah.
That we are. All right. Let's see. What else do we have? What else did we have on the docket here?
There you go. People that want to see me start it. There you go.
Ooh,
Oh, there we go.
So
Get
rough.
the whole process from Sim.
And that's what some people were asking. Yeah, we'd like to see you do them live on streams. Okay.
Oh yeah, this was something fun. So I keep getting these weird ads on Facebook that keep popping up. This was one of them that definitely made me stop and click the link because I was super intrigued by this. This is Separatech underwear with dual pouch technology.
Oh wow!
Look at these. Look at that. Tell me how amazing that is.
I'm not sure. It looks very fucking uncomfortable.
You think so?
Yes, I don't like to have one of those cock rings or nothing around my.
Where's your sense of adventure, Sim?
Dude, it ruins the stream. Dude, you have a big canal, tube at the bottom that if you put pressure on it, it goes. No logic.
My question is like, do you just let it? Do you let it hang out through the whole time? Like
That's what it looks
always?
like to me right now.
And then you just pull the flap up when you gotta go.
Yeah, but could you imagine with something, dude, trying to pee with pressure on that tube? Did you ever try having sex with a too tight condom?
No, I don't use them.
They're not one size fit all, right? Me, regular size is not for me.
Oh, okay, Sim. Okay.
Dude, it hurts. It fucking hurts. I tried, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at this, and all I'm feeling is that pain of that day that I'm like, I'm gonna try that regular one, and they went like, oh.
With dual pouch technology, each part of your anatomy has its own space. The support pouch provides independent lift for your scrotum, and the front pouch will provide enough space for your penis. No more stickiness, no more readjusting. Feeling cool and fresh after trying them.
I don't know about that, man.
I'm sorry, but there's a thing about us like keeping it to the left or to the right, going with our move. That's ruining it. That's yeah.
No more stickiness.
Dude, it's you know what it really makes me think of, like if you look at them walking with it, right? It's like it's built to make you look like you have a big one if you know you have a tiny. Like if you're always in the erect mode,
Maybe.
Like they always like sticking out, like if they're like, look, I got it done.
See, look at the difference here, though. Your general underwear, you're constantly adjusting the boys.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Nested in constraint, gets sticky and itchy. But with Separatech, always stays in place, independent, roomy space, stay dry, and no rubbing. Let's watch this video.
Yeah, but the thing they're not telling you is, you're gonna turn sterile because you're cutting all your fucking nerves, and your sperm's gonna die, and your balls are gonna shrivel and die.
That might not be a bad thing for some people.
True. So let's put rainbows on those undies. Dude, separate tech. Come on, the name separate tech.
Sepratech.
Yeah.
It sounds like an operation, dude.
Yeah, it's a circumciser underwear.
Yeah, exactly.
Owie.
Right? That's all it says to me. It's like, oh, I'm about to get my dick cut.
Dude's like, this is awesome. Totally awesome. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
Soon it's gonna be like separate tech, senior. You're having trouble getting it up. Press on that button.
Dude, that's $1 million idea.
I know. It's all yours, brother.
See, it looks like a pretty big hole.
I don't know. Depends what big is for you. Dude, to me, it just looks really uncomfortable. Like, joking aside, it looks really fucking uncomfortable. It reminds me of all. I'm sure you've seen this shit, Adam, knowing you. You've seen those fucking sex toys demonstration, right? Those fucking lingerie thing. And the lingerie they had for guys, and one of them was a toucan.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to put your dong in the fucking beak. So when you get aroused, the toucan is like, what's up? That's what it reminds me of. And you remember how uncomfortable that was? Dude, look at this shit. It's like, hey, everything's willing. Dude, you can fucking flick that fucking... Dude, that's going to hurt. He's going to hit that everywhere. That's fucking... That looks like shit. Nice legs, though.
He's loving it. He does have some nice legs. He definitely works out.
Yep.
He must work out.
And he doesn't skip leg day. Because that's one of the things I noticed. A lot of guys are like, but tiny fucking legs.
Last man says, Sim seems pretty triggered about cock freedom.
No, I'm all for the Free Johnson, okay? I'm going to buy myself a kilt, and I'm going to prove it.
The hole is too small for me. Dude, I would, if I was Irish, I'd have that, or Scottish, I would have that kilt on at all times.
Dude, I do have Scottish hair.
Free balling it.
That's what we're doing. Me, Scott, man, and a few others. We're buying ourselves kilts.
Nice.
So
I'm Scotch Irish.
The independent lift is for Morningwood.
You're what?
I'm Scotch Irish.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you could pull it off.
Me, I got I got Stanhopes in the family too, so some Irish. But if you go down the line of Pothier, right, it's British, Scottish, and some French.
I got some French in me too. I got a bunch of stuff over. Well, everybody does, you know.
Dude, that's one thing that people are forgetting is right now the world is pretty much every type of fucking race in the blender, and you hit frappe.
Yeah.
No, that's accurate. That's very accurate.
Awesome.
Tito says Aaron could probably use a pair to enhance the bulge. Yeah, Aaron should be here for this. He's missing out.
You know, Aaron was actually the model for the sewing. Like, that's the thing you don't know about Aaron. You know, when he gets hard on, he passes out. That's why sometimes he gets so flimsy. He gets really excited on streams, and the blood goes all there, and the brain just goes absent.
That explains so much, actually.
So he's really 22 inches, and you know, you have to understand this thing. You know, he's not that tall neither, so there's not that much blood. So, okay, I'm just joking here. He's my friend. I'm just trying to trigger him into jumping in and going, "What's up?"
I know if we talk about him enough, he might pop in.
Go back more lethal. Right after you're done backing. Twitch Cleaver.
Yeah, man, I love comics game, man.
Here's his cocky little look. Like, hey.
Ooh, nice.
Oh yeah, that's cool. He looks cool. He looks like he would wear a pair of Sepratech.
It's fucked up.
All right.
Did you actually just say that?
I did.
Mm.
Sim, did you ever do your homework and watch Tiger King?
Nope.
Oh,
I don't even remember what the fuck Tiger King is.
oh come on, man. Matt, what about you? Have you watched Tiger
I
King?
watched some of it because like a lot of the time I'm usually like working on this thing up here, or I'm on my computer drawing and stuff on the couch, and then sometimes my wife will put it on and I'll listen to it, you know.
Okay.
But it was pretty interesting, man. It's like stuff that you can't write. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It pops up.
You're familiar with it, right?
Oh yeah, I heard they're gonna make a movie with like Nicolas Cage or something like that.
They are. This apparently just happened. I think yesterday. Tiger King Zoo remains not human. It's got a tail. So apparently yesterday or the day before, the Ghost Adventures crew, they had some cadaver dogs out there, and they found some remains in the alligator pit that they believe to be human.
Oh, that's terrifying,
isn't it? My first response was, well, it's the goddamn Carol Baskin. She put them there.
Right.
So they shut down the Ghost Adventure shoot. They brought in the police. It turned into an active crime scene. Whole big to do. But apparently, this has been updated. Law enforcement sources tell us no human remains were found. They did uncover some animal bones that appear to be the skeleton of a small animal with a tail. Seems like a far cry from human remains, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Dude,
sounds like a hot take.
they just ate a cat.
Yeah. Maybe a possum, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Probably something like that.
Or a rat. They know that's the thing. They didn't want people to know that it was a rat, so they're better think that they killed people. You know, attracts attention.
I just want to, I feel like this is probably Zach Baggins' fault. I feel like he saw a bone and was like, "Oh, I bet that's human." Right. And of course, they had to, then call in law enforcement because what human bone looks like the skeleton of a small animal with a tail?
Yeah, the anatomy is totally off.
Like, how does one get confused?
Yeah, maybe he sold the story to TMZ first and then called the cops.
Maybe they thought they were humans wearing separate tech.
Yeah. Do you remember those guys that said they found Bigfoot like a couple of years ago, and they had it up, and it was a big old fake Bigfoot, and there was pictures of him, and he was dead. It looked kind of real, and then it was all fake.
We get those all the time.
Yeah.
And I would much rather read about this in the news than some of the shit that we've been getting in the news. At least
more probable.
Yeah. At least this makes me laugh.
Yeah. You guys believe in Bigfoot or what?
I believe in skunk apes.
Yeah.
I think they're out there.
And skunk apes.
There's so many places that we can't even go to out there in America,
America, I mean, look at Canada. Canada's like 90% woods.
Yeah, exactly. If he's nocturnal, man, you can't find him.
90% wood?
Yeah, it's just nothing but wilderness up there, isn't it?
Really?
I don't know. You live there.
I don't know. I don't know. To me, it's pretty much similar to your side. I live in fucking Montreal, dude.
Yeah, but outside of the city, it's just nothing but like forest and shit, isn't it?
There's like cities everywhere in fucking Canada.
No, I don't believe that.
What's up? Want to say hi to the stream? Hi.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hold on a second. I'll be back.
Mark Middleton says maybe he's related to dim soil. Could be. Think he's got a dog fetish? I don't know. It's possible.
That'd be the comeback movie for Nick Cage if he makes it, I guess. that Mandy movie was pretty crazy. I don't know if you saw that one.
I started watching it and I think I fell asleep and I just never went back to it.
The last hour is pretty fucking awesome, but the first part's kind of I don't know, but I thought it's a pretty cool movie. I liked it. It's like because I watched the making of it, so I'm real into metal, and the director, his big influence was a lot of heavy metal album covers, so he kind of had that in the back of his head when he was creating the movie, and so just some of the weaponry he uses at the end, and demon bikers doing like I don't know, they're doing like they're doing like demon coke and shit. I don't know, it was pretty crazy. And he snorts it at the end.
You've got my attention now.
Yeah. So
D-Man says, tell him to look at a map. I don't know if he means me or Sim. We'll assume he means Sim, since he's not here to defend himself. Tino says, I haven't watched Tiger King either. Dude, you got to. It is seriously one of the most entertaining documentaries that you will watch this year. It's just utter fucking nonsense. like Matt said, you can't make this shit up.
You can't write this shit.
You can't write this shit. I mean,
stranger than fiction, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is fucking weird. And every time you're like, you think you've heard it all, man, something else happens in that show, and you're like, oh my God.
I'm only 37, man, and then like there's this thing I've been saying. One of them things I've been saying is nothing surprises me.
Ooh.
Just like, oh, that doesn't surprise me. Like when someone tells me something, I'm not really. I mean, I'm surprised, but it's like,
it's hard to really get shocked.
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, man. It's just a weird time we're living in right now, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure, man.
But I'm having a good old time, man. I love life, you know.
As long as you're having fun.
Yeah, man. There's no such thing as a bad day. I mean, well, maybe get your arm cut off or something, but no such thing as a bad day. Every day's a good day. There's no such thing as a bad day, just a bad attitude.
All right, you are up to you got.
Nice.
All right, we got 3 back
Yeah.
$160 for Butch Cleaver.
Thank
Moving
you.
right along.
You guys are awesome.
You know, speaking of how weird 2020 is, I came across some strange person on Twitter. I think this was last night, actually.
Hold on.
Hold on for what? What are you doing?
Oh.
What are you destroying?
Ooh, berserk.
Oh, shit.
Number
Hell
5.
yeah, man.
It was out in front of my door in the rain,
Oh,
that's
damn.
fucked up.
but it's intact.
Got that hard cover right there.
Yeah, it's number 5 there where they get into the eclipse.
Sweet, man. That was like the first like anime thing I ever bought was Berserk, you know. And I remember going to the comic store and just flipping through it, you know. How old were you guys when you went to the comic book store? What was the first time? What age were you?
Oh, like 5.
Yeah,
My first venture into comics was from 7-Eleven. You know, just the spinner racks and the magazine stand. You know, they sold comic books there. And then I remember making my mom drag me to the actual comic book shop that was in town. And remembering back on it now, like the stores the store still exists. It's in a new location, and of course it's been updated. But thinking back on that first experience, was that like typical, like raunchy, dirty, dimly lit comic shop. Like it was, you know, not an inviting place. Like I don't think they had any overhead lights on whatsoever. It was just the natural light that came in the windows of the storefront. You know, you had to squint to really like find anything that you were looking for. And it's just that stereotypical, like, this is how comic shops shouldn't be because it's what scares people away from comics.
Yeah.
And I know those shops still exist.
Yeah. There's still a few of them. It's like going to find Gollum, you know. You're going through his cave.
Yeah, it kind of is. We had one in the town that I live in now. We had one till about 2011, I want to say. I think is when it finally closed. But it was like that. It was that dark, cluttered, just mess of a store.
Yeah.
You know, kind of had a weird smell to it.
Me, it's weird. My beginning was not really like a comic book shop. Like,
Yeah.
it was libraries because my mom tried to get me into those Franco-Belgium comics. They're Asterix and Obelix and Lucky Luke. That's one of the first intro that I got, right? So it's kind of like a normal bookstore, right? You just buy your big fucking French edition there.
Mm-hmm.
But my first really like would be like the spin rack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. A fucking what do you call dépanneur? They're corner stores.
Like,
Liquor store, huh?
Yeah,
just like your
like when you go to
The
buy
market.
your cigarettes at the store,
The C store,
corner
the
market.
convenience store. Yeah.
the convenience store.
Yeah, convenience store.
So I would find them. Then we're at the gas station, right?
Yeah.
Until one day, like I moved out when I was like 15. So, like right before, so I'm guessing around 14 or 13, I kind of started venturing a bit away from the house, right? So I started to go walk downtown. And it was one of those, like the guy that found that Ewok shop.
Yeah.
Like you're walking down the street and you're like, out of nowhere, there's a shop called Astro. And you're like, what the fuck's that shit? You go in and it's filled of books and comics and shit. I'm like, wow, I love this fucking place. Bought a whole bunch of fucking shit, but tried to find it again. And dude, I'm telling you, it took me a year to find the actual place.
Oh, wow.
I could never find it. Like I'm telling you, it was a common joke, and I was not the only one because we were two, right? When we were walking. And I was like, dude, we could not find it. We were making joke. Like it was probably one of those magical fucking shop like that.
It disappeared after you left.
Yeah. Until we figure out where it was, right? It was just it's just one of those little shops that's like very in between two other shops and one logo. And we thought it was at between two train station, but it was really just further down.
So really, it was more that you were smoking too much pot and couldn't remember where you were. Than
No, actually, I wasn't smoking back then. I smoked my first joint at 21, bro.
Oh wow, damn, really?
Mm-hmm.
I was like 13.
No, dude, I'm the type of kid when I was in high school that I promised myself I would not have sex, not fucking do anything stupid until I was finished high school. And I did.
You were straight edge. So so you didn't do anything stupid while you were in high school, but after you graduated, it was balls.
Dude, I partied for like 3 days, 3 years in a fucking row, dude. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny, man. We got D-Man in the chat. Hale, he says Tiger King's a train wreck. Once you start, you can't stop watching it. 100% correct. We also got Hex Allen Comics in the chat. Hale, he says, Hale, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody in the chat, we are looks like we got 15 people watching on the YouTubes. If you haven't checked out Butch Cleaver, make sure you do so. This is a really cool looking book here by Mr. Matt Burke, aka Rude Cutter Comic, aka Metal Movies and Brewskis. Yeah, this is I like the looks of this book. You're looking at what we said, 72 pages, basically 3 books into one nice trade. Let's see, we're up to $230 with 4 backers. Very nice, very nice.
Thank you. You guys are so awesome.
Got to check out that featured perk, man. Signed book and a head sketch and some trading cards. You can't let that one go. I think that's a damn good deal.
Awesome. Hell yeah. It takes forever trying to set these up, man. Trying to figure out what to do and what not to do and what people want and what people don't want.
There's a lot of trial and error stuff. I've said this multiple times. There's no handbook on like how to crowdfund, what to do, what not to do. You just kind of gotta ask around. That's probably your best bet. Figure out what worked for other people and what didn't work.
Yeah.
Most people will tell you what didn't work because they're like, I'm never doing that again.
Right. The testimonials. And then there's what's trending, like what people are doing, what people are wanting. Like everyone wants trading cards now, but they're so cool too, Like ideally I want to have like 3 per campaign, at least 3 to 4. And I'm going to do 3 books. So I'm going to have 3 and then they'll have a whole sleeve of 9 cards of Butch Cleaver, And I have a bunch of characters I want to put in there, you know what I mean?
They're not that expensive either. No,
they're not. And I want to see it like if we raise if we hit our goal, I want to try to put as much stuff in there. Like one of the stretch goals, I got inspired by Grave Robbers. He's got these badass wanted posters, and I'm in the book Butch Cleaver. There's actually a wanted poster because I have a bounty hunter that's trying to catch Butch through the book, and I wanted to put that similar wanted poster as a stretch goal as a poster, so people could hang it up in their garage or something, throw darts at it or whatever,
That'd be fun. I like that idea.
Yeah, and I want to like try to look for some cool paper, you know what I mean, to make it, I don't know, feel kind of cool, you know what I mean?
Kind of get that old feel to it.
The old feel, but then also durable. So it kind of it'd be a hard thing, but I want to do that. That'd be fun.
Use cardstock.
And
when you print it, you put one of those little filters for paper in the back. It'll come out really awesome.
Fuck yeah. I'm gonna have to get the info from you from that.
I did that for a school project way back in the day. I took like a cotton based paper and then made like a coffee water solution and then dipped the paper in the coffee water to give it that old
Nice.
sepia tone. And then once it dried, you take a lighter and you just burn some of the edges off.
Yeah. I remember doing that in high school and elementary school or just at home making maps and stuff. I want to make a map too. I want to make a map one day too. I was thinking about doing that of the city. But I don't know. Maybe that'll be something I could do. Maps
are awesome. I definitely enjoy getting maps with some of these books that you're building whole worlds, and it's fun to see exactly where everything's at.
Exactly
in this place. So when you're reading, you can actually kind of correlate and follow along with the character's journey.
What do you think is better, having the map in the book or beside the book?
Probably beside, but also it'll be really fun too. One of I'm gonna go ahead and say this, but one of my dreams in life, if I ever get big, is I want to make a comic book with a pop out. Like the pop out books that kids read, where they pop up. I want a splash page to pop up dead center of the book.
Yeah,
that's ambitious. I like it.
I don't care how cheesy it is or what, but I want to do that. Like, even if it's gory, you just boom, you open it up. And DC made a book where it was a fold out pop up book. I was like, oh, okay, it was Batman and Joker, and I was like, that's cool, But I want it to be just like one page, just like in the middle of the book somewhere.
I think the gorier the better. You get like splatter like coming up out of you, almost like a 3D experience.
I've never seen anybody do that. And then also, I was toying with the idea of doing a French fold for this, and I was going to have a map on one side of it, But I like the whole graphic novel thing too, and I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's really a wrong answer for that though, man. Because having that map right there while you're reading it's pretty cool, and having it in the back's cool too,
Yeah. Look, Aaron Calimeri finally woke up and has joined us. Hey guys, Butch Cleaver is my kind of violence. Aaron, you missed all the penis talk. Sorry about you. He says, I'm going to send comics a map of my body. Can't wait for that. That's going to be the tiniest map in the world.
Oh wow, yeah, that's it's crazy. Crazy people are already back in that 2:30, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man, just your steady tick. Like I said, send out that mailing list update to let everybody know that you're live. Just in case people missed the first one or just aren't paying attention. It always helps. Because you also got people. You have to assume that you've got people on your mailing list that that don't keep up with Twitter all the time, that don't keep up with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever it may be. But they get an email notification. They go, "Oh shit, it's live! I got to get on this."
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I was on. It's weird. It just seems like for comics, man, YouTube and Twitter is where a lot of comic book fans are nowadays. It seems like I was on Instagram and Facebook for years and knowing nothing. It's like a barren wasteland kind of. Yeah. But I mean, there is people on there. There is people. I mean, I don't want to, but for the most part, it's just like, dude, it was for me personally, it was night and day difference.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. It does seem like the comics fans have gravitated towards Twitter and the YouTubes. Facebook a little bit. I feel like it's
Facebook now, you don't see shit. People won't see your posts unless you fucking pay at this point. I don't see you tweeting, dude. I don't see my friends, my close friends, the people that I actually interact with. I don't see their goddamn posts at all.
Yeah. I just don't even go on there anymore. I'm on Twitter now, like most of the time, and YouTube.
Facebook varies a lot. Instagram, is good if you're posting a lot of artwork and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then again, like you talk to guys like Elliot Fernandez who have a huge Instagram following.
That's what I'm screaming,
but don't get that translated into backers at all.
That too. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
So it's just kind of how the social media is right now. You got to utilize what works, and what doesn't. Well, I mean, you still utilize it because even if it gets you 1 or 2 backers, I feel like it's worth it. But definitely, you want to sink all of your, not all of your resources, but most of your time and efforts into, the Twitter and YouTube, especially. People like to back creators that they get to know. You know, You hit up all the different live streams and people start to actually get to know you a little bit better and get more comfortable with you. I feel like that's when they're more liable to, well, give you their money.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Somebody like I've worked in sales for years and years. And one of the earliest things that we were kind of taught is that people like to buy things from people they feel are their friends, you know?
Right.
So you
That
try
makes
to establish that relationship with your customer.
That's where the entire storytelling aspect comes in marketing and business.
Yeah.
It's definitely people need to care about it. It's like the McDonald, the Ronald McDonald, the Coke Santa. Then after that, there was the Coke Bears with this.
Yeah.
You had Michael Tito. You had the spots. You had. It's all about storytelling. Like one of the best books that I read about storytelling was.
Yeah.
It was fucking surprising. Like I go to the library, about storytelling, how to write a book, and one is storytelling. It just says storytelling, right? Like, okay, I'll open it. But it has nothing to do about writing stories for books, novels, or story. It's about government. It's about business. It's about advertising and how to create storytelling, how to create a character to give life to your company.
Mm-hmm.
Branding. Yeah. And,
that's cool, man.
Coke succeeded so fucking well that they're the one that created the Santa Claus that we all know.
The Coca-Cola
that's stuck in our fucking zeitgeist worldwide. Coke.
Yeah, Coke, man. The Coca-Cola company, right?
Yep.
And
they know what they're doing.
And I love Coke. I'm addicted to it. Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm. And I used to be a big Pepsi drinker, and now I'm a Coke drinker.
Yeah, for me, like once I had Coke, I was like, I thought Pepsi tasted like a flat Coke. After that, you know, like, oh, what's this?
It's more like it's like the candy, the candy and the less candy. Like Pepsi is way sweeter.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's crazy.
We had Riot Kitty says, well, I'll certainly check this out. Seems like an interesting book. See you, everyone. Got to go to work. See you, Riot Kitty. Thanks for coming by. I hope you have a
later
weekend.
Oh, let me show you one thing that I forgot to show you, my friend.
What you got?
The variant cover. I didn't show you the variant cover.
You showed me part of the variant cover. Here's your exclusive sneak peek at Blood Hunt.
Oh, man, that's sweet. Sick, bro. Oh, wow. Look at that.
Oh, that turned out fantastic. Hey, look, there's me with a bullet hole in between my eyes.
Oh, man, that's so cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's badass. I love it.
That's so cool, man.
And if you look at it, the enriched black, what it does, it's I don't know. No, you're not seeing. Oh, yeah, maybe here. Here you go. You see
yeah, there it is. Black? Yeah.
Like it looks like the black is over it a bit. Like
holy shit.
Yeah. It's like extra black.
Wow, it's damn good.
Black.
It's just like it gives you the illusion like if it was just popping out a little bit more of the off the white. I really like it.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, we got Scotsman TV in the chat. Sup, my dudes? I'm awake but not woke, and I'm here.
What's up, man?
Why the fuck does Simon have a shirt on?
Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that.
Here we go.
Hold on a sec.
Shirt's coming off. This is what we do to sell books. We get naked on YouTube. Such a man.
People can say a lot of things, but I'm not camera shy. If I'm not on camera, it's not because I'm camera shy.
That's very true.
It's more about that I'm not that vain. I think people would rather see my drawings than me.
Probably. So before we got all off topic, the one thing I was going to bring up was this tweet that I found last night, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome." Normalize women walking around the house shirtless like men do. No bra or anything, just shirtless.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. To every man saying, yes, please, this is why we can't have nice things. Am I attracted to boobs? Yeah. Can I differentiate between lounging around naked tid and sexy time tid? Also, yeah.
You know that here in Canada it's a thing, right? If you go to the beach, the girls can walk their tits out, even downtown.
Sweet. Another reason to move to Canada.
Like to me, it's like it's a bit dangerous in a way, right? When you think about it, like it does sexually arouse people more, but people will get used to it. It's like if you go to Europe, you go to beaches, girls are topless.
That's true. Well, yeah, if you're normal, that's the whole point of normalizing something is to get everyone used to it, to where it's not like a, oh shit.
Yeah, but I doubt that they'll succeed into removing the fact that every time we see a pair of boobs, we just want to put our face in it like they're two fucking God-sent pillows.
That's sexist or something, Sim.
Is it? Because it doesn't just drive. It just looks so comfortable. You just want to put your face in it.
That's true. I guess that's not necessarily sexual. It's just more of a comfort thing.
Yeah, you just want to hug her and have your face there. It's weird. It
makes me wish I was short like Aaron.
That's the only thing I think that will be hard to break. Like the sexual thing, like you get used to seeing boobs, right? But the thing is, come on, big set of boobs, you kind of go like, oh, that's like a nice fucking pillow. I want to put my face in.
I mean, I don't. Her whole initial tweet, like if you live with your girl and you live by yourselves, is it not normal to just not have clothes on all the time?
It is normal, but I'm guessing it's when it gets to kids,
Well, yeah, that's when it becomes a little more inappropriate to just walk around in the buff. If you got kids around the house, or if you're living with roommates.
It's one of the weird things that I had to freaking deal with because I do in the house with shirtless often. I do have 2 boys and 2 girls. Dude,
yeah, they're like, Dad, put a fucking shirt on.
They don't really give a fuck.
None of us want to see that.
Like they don't really care, but it's like it's a natural trait in them that they don't want to show them either.
Yeah,
I wouldn't encourage it neither, but it's something that's bringing in our zeitgeist in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So
it gets hot, man. Today's gonna be a hot day where I live. I live over here in California.
It's summertime.
Like if you go into the rules, right? And I'm sure it's the same thing for you guys in the States, right?
Yeah.
It was illegal for us guys to walk down outside or go public without at least a wife beater.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Crazy.
It was illegal. Like it still is here. You're not allowed to go in a restaurant or go to a store. They won't serve you if you're shirtless. It's accepted lately, but by the rules, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, we've got the around here. You go to like a gas station. It's no shoes, no shirt, no service.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go down to like Florida, where it's like a beach community, those rules don't apply at all.
Yeah.
You see people walking in shirtless and shoeless constantly.
Yeah,
walking in off the beach.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Drew, looks like Drew has switched over to Facebook. Hail,
what up, Drew? Hell yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, yeah, we're on Facebook now.
Yeah, we're on Facebook and YouTube. We're simulcasting, man.
Hell yeah.
Scott says, MMB is a Cali boy like me.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna coffee's ready. I'm going for my coffee. I'll be back.
All right.
I'm gonna need to slam a rock star in a little bit.
I'm working on my monster.
Yeah. I drink them both. I alternate. I've been trying not to drink them, man. Because like I said, I drink soda and then I'm drinking coffee and then sometimes I'll have a brewski. It's like it's not good. I mean, when you start getting up there and you're drawing a lot,
you want to live for a while.
Yeah. Yep.
I get that. I feel that.
I'm gonna live to be 90 something years old.
As you should. We need you making great comics till you're like 98.
Well, I just keep telling myself that. You know what I mean? I'm putting it in the ether and I'm putting it in my brain. Why not? How's it gonna hurt? It's better than saying I'm not gonna be 90, right?
Right.
So I'm just doing a little trick to my brain. Oh, I'm gonna be 90 years old.
Yeah, just keep convincing yourself that you're gonna live that long, and your body will just do the rest, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop making comics until my hands like just don't work, you know. And then I'll type it. Like I don't want to stop making comics, you know. I feel like for me, I don't know about you, but I feel like there's this urge to create. I have to create. I have to draw or write or do something, or even because I used to play metal and stuff like that. So if I'm not working on comics, then I got to be working on some music. You know what I mean? So like I have to do it. It feels like like you got something in you that's clawing out, trying to get you if you don't create something.
Oh, 100%. Because yeah, I used to be a bit of a musician myself until I really started getting into writing and whatnot. But yeah, and I've said this before, that when you're a creative person, it doesn't matter if what's inside of you is good or bad. You have to release it. You have to get it out, in a sense, to make room for something new. So anybody who's out there who's a writer or anything like that, if you've got an idea, get it out there. At least type it, write it out, something, get it out of your head. Whether or not you look at it later and go, God, this sucked. But at least now you have room for that next creative idea, which might be a blockbuster.
Exactly. And like what I do is I have these notepads, and each notepad I'll put like a whole universe in it of different stories, you know, and I don't stop. Like when I came up with the idea of Butch Cleaver, I got in an argument with my wife. I woke up in the middle of the night, and then like 10 characters popped into my head in the whole world. So I went downstairs and I wrote all the characters out in little quick bios, and then I went back to bed. And then after that, I started drawing the first book. And then I got rid of that and scrapped it, and then I started over from scratch and then started another book.
Yeah.
But you should always write stuff down. I know that I heard from, we got phones now, so you can even like leave a voice recording, you know?
Oh yeah, I used to do a lot of that when I'd be driving around and you get an idea pop in your head. You're like, ooh, I got to get this out. You just pull out your phone and hit the voice record and just leave yourself a message or something like that.
Even a melody too. If you're a musician, you could hum it into that motherfucker. Yeah. I used to do that too. But yeah.
Rotten Glory says, I've got to get set up for the Butch Cleaver follow-up show at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time, about 40 minutes from now. So yes, after this show is over, make sure you tune into Rotten Glory's channel for going to be, there it is, premiering the metal track Roll the Bones with vocals by Death Metal Hero during the show. I can't wait. This is going to be
I'm so pumped up for that. Oh man. Yeah, I never seen nothing like that before.
Yeah, Mark Middleton's got a good point too. Way better to have something on paper than something in your head. At least you can do something with it. That's a good point, because a lot of stuff that I came up with when I first started writing, 10, 12 years ago, whatever it was, started coming up with like story ideas. Yeah. I'd write it out and I'd be like, God, this is trash. But I've since gone back to some of that stuff and reworked it to where it's not trash anymore.
Exactly.
And I'm actually going to be using a lot of those ideas in the Arch City Comics universe when it really starts to get rolling. So I don't ever throw away an idea.
Nope.
Never, ever throw away an idea. Get it out there, write it down, stick it in a closet, in a drawer somewhere for now, and then come back to it later. There might be a time where you're like, man, I don't have anything going right now. You pull out some old ideas and like, oh yeah, this sucked. But man, if I reworked it and I did this to it and I changed this around, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, man.
Java.
I think too that like if you create something that you don't like, or you watch something that you don't like, or you read something that you don't like, or you play something that you don't like, go back to it 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 times, and then make your final decision if you want, and then 9 out of 10 times you're going to have a different opinion on it, I think.
I'm like that with a lot of movies and music, especially. It seems like I'll listen to an album and be like, "This isn't for me," and then I'm bored, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, there was that album that one time that I kind of liked, so I wasn't really thrilled about it." And you go back to listen to it, and you're like, "Oh yeah, this is right. Why didn't I like this the first time?"
All the time, man. Me too. That's why I'm always like.
Sometimes I think it just depends on like what kind of where your head's at, what kind of headspace you're in. If you're not in the mood for it, you're not going to enjoy it. But when you actually are in the mood for it, it's going to come across in a completely different light.
You guys collect vinyl?
No, I used to, not so much anymore.
Oh, you mean the records, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't either. because like usually like what I'll do is I'll have some barbecue and I still have a fucking CD player. I have a boombox. I'm a boomer, so maybe not. But I like having the CDs. You know what I mean? And whenever I buy a metal album, I always go out and buy the CD. And since I'm into like art and comics and stuff, I'm like, damn. And the sound for vinyl is so much. It's far superior than a CD. It's not as compressed, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And when you buy the album, you get all that artwork on it, dude. And it's so cool when you can look at it. It's like getting like a big graphic novel. You know what I mean?
That is what I do like about the vinyl. Is it? Yeah. You get that huge, massive piece of artwork there.
I still have my vinyl of the wall.
Oh, nice. So that's another hobby that I'm looking into later on, you know. But it's I don't know, when you're outside barbecuing or something, it's hard to get to sit there appreciate the sound with a brandy or something. I don't know.
I was lucky that one of my uncles was a big DJ back in the disco years, back at Transcontinental Records. He was one of the founders. So
wow.
It was you know, you would go to his house and a room was wall to wall vinyls. You know, so I would go visit him and I would spend like hours, dude, hooked up to a system and just making myself take cassettes, mix cassettes and everything. Like you would get everything in advance, like before when the movie came out, Batman, you know, the Batman, the Keaton one, on the same
day.
Huh?
Oh wow!
He had the score. He had the score and the Prince album. I'm like,
oh yeah, man. That movie, man, that got me into comics. If it wasn't for Batman, that movie came out when I was in kindergarten, and I remember everyone was just going around saying, "I'm Batman." You know, all the kindergartners and.
Did you hear the story about Prince with that album?
I've heard it, but I forgot. But I remember there was something crazy about it.
They hired him for a song or two. He made an actual full fucking album and fuck off.
Yeah, right.
they were gonna make like, you know, like the album of like 2 songs of Prince, right?
Yeah.
And the score. No, they had to release the score plus the Prince album because he did a full fucking album for Batman.
And that video was cool where he's like Joker, Two-Face. That was cool, man. I think that
one, yeah.
See, that's
that movie, man.
When you start hitting that creative groove, you can't just turn it off.
No, it's like
control,
man.
2 songs because that's what they told him to do. Like, no, he's an artist. He's going to write and compose.
He was a huge fan since childhood of Batman.
Fan.
The guy bought the actual full size fucking Batwing and it was hanging in his fucking living room. Like a fucking
like a G, man. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, come on.
That's cool,
he had
man.
the fucking Batmobile, the functional one too, and I'm like, dude, come on. That's the
Who's got the best Batmobile? Who's your favorite Batmobile, guys? I gotta know.
I would have to stick with that one because that one was the most iconic one, and it inspired a whole bunch of others. Because
the
animated series was awesome.
I was gonna say, as far as live action goes, the Batman Returns one I think was my favorite because like he had the scene where he kicks off the sides and he turns it into a bullet essentially to fit through the alleyway. But then I think my all-time favorite is definitely the animated series one.
Yeah, the Deco one.
That one is just fucking slick, dude.
Yeah, it's slick as fuck.
God, it's slick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Eric Calimeri says the worst is when you think up the perfect exchange in the shower, but then can't quite remember the exact cadence when you go to write it down. See, that's when you just yell to Deb and you say, Deb, write this down.
Or make a melody out of it.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Like sing it in your head, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Or like, I don't know. Dude's got a gun. Dude's got a gun. Dude's got a gun.
You guys are rookies.
Yeah.
I got a writing pad next to my bed, next to my fucking.
Oh damn.
I got a drawing pad everywhere. I go take a shit. I have a drawing pad and a writing pad plus comics. Come on.
Oh,
you can't really write in the shower though, because no matter. I mean, you'd have to like
get underwater.
Yeah. Oh, that's okay.
Dude, you have a phone. Quick notes.
Yeah, but I never get my screen to work when my thumb is wet.
Fucking record.
Yeah, I did that on the phone recently.
You tell me you don't have a towel outside your fucking shower to wipe your fucking hands, grab your phone, record, note. Blah, blah,
It's
blah,
only,
blah, blah.
but my towel sits on the opposite side that my phone does when I'm in the shower.
No, all I hear is blah 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 problem, no solution here, and it's
Whatever.
You know that
Fuck off, Tim.
you can,
All right. Well, it is coming up on 11 a.m. Central Time, so we're going to have to wrap this up because we got Matt here is going to be on with Rotten Glory here in like 30 minutes, I think you said.
Ooh.
Yeah, 12:30 EST.
Can I just announce one thing officially that I know some people know, but not everybody knows?
Sure.
You know, you're all aware that Telson and Never is going to be launching in August, right?
Yep.
hell yeah, man.
And some
Can't wait.
people know that, you know, Michael Beacon, he's going to be coloring the Royal Rumble, and he's going to be coloring the Loani for the number 2 issue, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But do people know that Scottman is the colorist for the actual Nat the Mercury?
Oh wow. That I did
really?
not-
No, yeah, I didn't know that.
Damn, that's fucking awesome. You scored big with that one.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's gonna be,
Proud to
it's
have
gonna
him.
be epic.
Yep. So he's doing Xenotype and not the Merc.
Damn. Hell yeah, man. I'm pumped up. I can't wait to get that book.
Oh, dude, I'm
That's
excited. I'm like, you're gonna be recalling my colors. So one thing that I'm working on right now, it's to have. Right now, I'm working to have like Blood Hunt T-shirts on the Zaid shop on Etsy.
Ooh yeah.
But for Nat the Merc, there's gonna be one that's gonna be Nat, and it's gonna be colored by Scott's. There's gonna be one of Loani, colored by Beacon, and then you're gonna have the Rose one, colored by Yo.
Oh, sweet.
3 T-shirts, but colored by 3 different artists. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's sweet, man. 3 different styles, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, that's badass. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us this morning. Make sure you go back, Butch Cleaver, or at least put it on your list if you're short on funds right now. I don't think you're going to run up this one.
Come on, we people all know at this point, retweeting is as valuable as backing the goddamn book.
That
Yeah,
is
it is.
very, very true.
It's to be seen. One of the things that a lot of campaigns have been going through with all the shit going on Twitter and everywhere in the goddamn world right now, that the smaller campaigns were not getting seen, only 3 were. So it's kind of like people double down. You like a creator, you're interested in a book, retweet. It doesn't take that much. Just retweet or make a post of 3, 4, like once a week or something. Here's my 5 picks of the week.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that's actually a pretty good idea. I know.
Yeah.
It just yesterday, when I did my announcement tweet that I'm doing the letters for the gods fear me, somebody jumped on the threads. Well, thank you. But somebody jumped on the thread and was like, "Oh my god, how did I miss this book? It looks amazing." And it's like, damn, like how did you miss this book? Like I swear.
You want to know how I missed it? I backed it.
Well, then you did. Then you didn't miss it. It wasn't you. You were the one who's shut up. I'm tired of you this morning.
No, I missed the fucking the gods fear me because of it. I thought I backed it, dude. I backed it. It said I did, and when I went back, I didn't have it. That's the one campaign.
Oh, you actually backed the book, but then it didn't take you or something.
Like it happens to other people there. Like they go like, oh, you're backer number this, and it ends up being a ghost fucking backing. That's what I am on that fucking campaign. I'm a
ghost. Oh, that's some bullshit. Well, I'm pretty sure Mike's going to be doing Second Chances campaign with that, just like he did Samurai and Dinosaurs. So
I told him, he said he'd keep me a copy aside.
Yeah, so
if
you did, oh, I can't wait for Deepwell either. Man.
I went deep. Got that swag bag moving. Oh,
yeah,
man.
now that he said that it's inspired by old Topo, I might have to fucking grab it. I'm not a Western. You know me, dude. I'm not a really big Western guy.
I didn't like Westerns as a kid as much. I didn't like them until later, and I just figured out how metal they were and how post-apocalyptic they were. And oh man, I fucking love them now.
it's just that I'm very picky. Like I do like some like hardcore. Like I'm a big fan of Tombstone. Right?
Oh yeah,
I love that fucking thing. But the thing is,
Quick and the Dead.
It's not a genre that's mine. You know what I mean? Like I can appreciate a good one.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like it was not on my top list, but now he goes, oh yeah, it's inspired by El Topo and a few other things. I'm like,
Yeah, you're gonna.
I get in there, I guess.
You're gonna want it, Tim. I
Yeah.
promise you're gonna want it.
Oh
I've
yeah,
read,
yeah. That one.
I've read the script obviously, and it's damn good. I think it might be the best thing that Mike's done so far, but I don't know. I could be mistaken because I haven't read all of the God's Fury yet.
you know what? I hate you.
It's iconic. I think that book looks pretty iconic.
I think so, yeah.
Deepwell, just the character alone, he sticks out. You know, with the red guns and the
red guns and the red face mask and everything.
It's popping. So it's gonna be big.
Mark Middleton says, "Boo, westerns are awesome." Aaron says, "Mark, don't forget Doom Fate or Passion Will Pout." Yes, he will. Make sure you back Doom Fate. There's so many good books out there. Make sure you back everyone that you absolutely can. There's a lot of good books coming out too. Every week we've got new stuff coming out.
Would you look at that? Deepwell just went up.
Did it really? Oh,
I'm back at 140.
nice. Congratulations. Thank you, Sim. I'm sure Mike Murphy will also share his thanks with you.
Hopefully, they won't do the same fucking thing.
Yeah, double check it before the campaign ends.
And sign up for Grave Robbers.
Yeah, Grave Robbers. That's going to be sick.
Yeah. CG Westerns, baby.
Right now, it's about Butch Cleaver, man. Get yourself some
I know.
Cleaver. Let's push this book. We got 4 backers. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. I think we had maybe 15 peak watching, so that's not too shabby.
I didn't get the email.
Yeah, don't forget to send your email out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now.
All right. Send that email out. Hail to the chat. Thank you guys all for joining us on another Weekend Woke Up show, and we will see you all next week.
Later, everybody. Thank you.
Later.